Good evening, this is Rassnews. Tonight, a story that sits at the intersection of Nigeria's refinery promises, Niger Delta routes, and who really benefits when fuel is produced. Because behind the public debates about whether the Port Harcourt Refinery is working or not working, a more specific claim is spreading fast. That one section is producing, but some of the product may be diverted before Nigerians ever feel the impact. First, the structure. Port Harcourt Refinery is commonly described as having 5 areas, with Area 5 linked to the old refinery section. And in a public statement, NNPC announced mechanical completion and flare startup for the refinery's Area 5 plant, meaning, at least on paper, that part of the project reached a major milestone. Claims say only Area 5 runs while other units lag. Now to the claims coming from people who say they have first-hand access to what's happening on the ground. The allegation is that diesel and possibly other products are being siphoned from the producing section, not to local distribution, but through routes linked to Okrika waterways, where products could be transferred around jetties and marine vessels. If true, that would mean something deadly simple. Nigeria produces, but Nigeria doesn't benefit because the value is captured through diversion networks. To be clear, these are allegations. They demand documentation, loading logs, truck movement records, depot receipts, vessel manifests, and independent verification. But here's where the public record becomes relevant. In 2025, multiple outlets reported EFCC activity and investigations involving refinery leadership and officials connected to refinery rehabilitation and management, with reports describing arrests, questioning, and probes tied to huge sums. And that matters because it feeds a second claim making the rounds. That enforcement pressure intensified when settlements allegedly broke down, when the wrong people stopped getting their cut, or when internal power shifted. Again, that part is not confirmed, but it matches a familiar Nigerian pattern people fear, not stopping wrongdoing but fighting over the proceeds. If a refinery produces fuel and the public still experiences scarcity, unstable pricing, or no real supply relief, then the question is obvious. Where is the product going? Who signs it out? Who escorts it? And who profits at the final destination? Because for ordinary Nigerians, this isn't politics, it's survival. Diesel powers hospitals, small businesses, transport and security. When it disappears into private channels, the country pays twice. First in rehabilitation spending, then again in import costs and high prices. Rassnews demands answers. Actual refinery output, fuel destinations, monitoring of movements, and EFCC probe updates. Until those questions are answered with evidence, Nigerians will keep hearing whispers. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.